possible for us to deploy policemen to every street in the interior areas. You know, those streets that they use motorcycles that are not accessible by cars, it's not possible. So, and it's also not possible to deploy into those homes. Some people can only afford to get land in those remote areas because land is cheaper when you go further into the bush, unlike the lands in the cities. In GRA now, you talk about land, you must have something like 100 million. That is if the land is even available. You see? So, because of that, we came up with this initiative, the Community Safety Partnership. In doing this, we decided to sectorize the whole communities. In Edo State, we have the transporters, we have the traditional and religious leaders, we have youth leaders, market associations, transport union, farmers, vigilante, neighborhood groups. We had hoteliers, we have 9 groups, we sectorized into 9 groups. And these 9 groups are existing now because the Community Safety Partnership has been launched formally. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, launched that partnership sometime last year. And in this partnership, all the separate groups meet once a month, and the leaders, the separate groups have selected leaders who we term as chairmen, and the chairmen attend meetings once a month as a partnership. While we are doing this partnership at the state level, we also have the partnership at the divisional level, so that which sort of replicates what we have at the state level. So you see, the Community Safety Partnership, when it meets once a month, it's like the whole of the whole state meeting. And at that meeting, we first decide what our concerns are, and we also decide how do we go about handling these concerns. So, but anchoring on this, we have the informal policing sector. And I want to also use this opportunity to talk to the youth leaders that are here, especially the Youth Mobilization Commissioner and Special Assistant Governor, for us to know, because there was a time I addressed the youth at EOA, and a lot of people were saying, what is this? Well, I can explain it to you here. You see, in Edo State, I have discovered that the youths are very energetic. We can tell from the way they conduct themselves, from the kind of conflicts that we have. We have the caregiving wars in different communities. The youths come, they can sack a whole community. We have the youths engaging in cultism. We have youths that go even with arms. So the youths of Edo State, I strongly believe that if we can organize them, if they agree to work with law enforcement officials, and we come together as a force, there is no way any kidnapper can penetrate our communities in Edo State. So we are ready to take the lead, and because of that, this informal policing sector initiative has already started in many communities, whereby we go to the communities and we ask for volunteers from different homes. If we have like 10 houses living, in those remote areas, we have 10 people that build houses around somewhere in the bush areas. We go to just that community and we get volunteers from each of the houses, and those volunteers, we give them basic training. I have the training team already set up. We give them basic training, and the major motivation for them is that they are protecting themselves and they are protecting their families. So it's not a question of whether you are being paid salaries or not, because we have the Edo State Security Network or Security Corps. That is supposed to be informal, but it has been formalized by the government. They are paid salaries, they are posted, just like policemen. You can be recruited in Aochi and posted to another community, to police. So that does not have the same effect as the effect of you volunteering to police yourself in your neighborhood. And that is what we're doing now, and we are achieving a lot of results. You can see that the youths are coming up with members of the communities, they are giving more information to the police, and they are coming, volunteering themselves, and they are even coming out to go for bush combing. We have periodic bush combings which they participate in, and they also even arrest suspected kidnappers. A lot of times we get suspects that are arrested by members of the community, and when we profile them, we conduct investigation, we actually confirm that they are suspects. They are kidnapping suspects. So this is one approach, and I appeal to the members of the community to continue to encourage the youths to join us. The intelligence sharing framework will definitely improve if we take this. For intelligence, all we need to do is be conscious of social movements, threat conversations, unusual environmental changes. Then, how do you share information? We share information through official police channels. You can go to the nearest police station. We have a lot of problem about, you wonder, why am I talking about how do you share intelligence? Everybody should know how to share intelligence. No, I discovered that in Edo State, people actually have a difficulty in knowing how to share intelligence. You have an important information, instead of you walking to the nearest police station to pass it, you will find somebody calling his brother who is in the United States. And that's his brother in the United States will call the commissioner of police. And then I, the commissioner of police, will now call or that DPO that you should have passed the information to in the first place. So it makes it difficult for the information to get to the actual source that needs it. So this brings us to the executive call of action in terms of for us to understand that we all have a responsibility for our own security. And so, in conclusion, I would just like to say that I find this a very good opportunity to share my ideas with members, stakeholders, key stakeholders in law enforcement. And what I want to share, or what I'll try to share, is that if we all come together to work, if we allow the police to lead in terms of internal security, and we all come together and we agree to form this informal policing sector initiatives, to make one or two efforts on our own to protect ourselves, I think we'll be able to finally lay to rest this issue of kidnapping in Edo State. So thank you very much.
Please put your hands together one more time for the Commissioner of Police, Monday Boneka. You see, we've never had it so good. Please, if I'm lying, tell me the truth. Has any CP come to be expressive like this?
No.
Thank you very much. So, sir, this is an initiative, and I remember when I interviewed him on radio, he did the same thing. And this is to say that the man is having an prudential affair, which is no secret at all. And one achievement I have carried to my heart is that he instructed all DPOs in Edo State, please put your number on your wall. Today, go to any police station. If any I don't want to say if any of those small officers don't want you to see their boss, just call the number. He made it possible. Please, can we give him a standing ovation for that? A standing ovation, that's the way we do it in America. Thank you very much. Thank you. But I don't have a visa, I'd like to acknowledge Alhaji Masuru Ibrahim, Arawa APC chairman, the state chairman, comrades Abesiri Michael Ebon Munje, and the members of the State Executive Association of Real Estate and Property.
I greet all of you now